Hi guys, welcome to 488. This week we're going to be talking about your last assignment. It focuses on the plan change process. Next week is Thanksgiving. We have the week off from this class, so you will not have any assignments next week. Then there's only 2 more weeks of class, so congratulations to those of you who are at the end of your undergrads, and for those of you who aren't, you are so close. It's so exciting. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at that final assignment. This is going to be kind of a lot of information, so if you have questions, please ask them on the Moodle General Forum section or send me an email. We haven't talked much this semester about the plan change process, but did in 487, and hopefully you got to observe the phases of the plan change process at your practicum. So we're talking about engagement, assessment, intervention, evaluation, and termination or discharge. Hopefully, at your practicum, you really got a chance to dive in and get some practice in each of those phases. So for your assignment, you're actually going to be selecting a case study to follow in description through each of the plan change process phases. So in that, you're going to be looking at each of those phases and looking at the theories, perspectives, models, and evaluation tools and approaches you used. You may also talk some about some of the therapeutic tools or furthering and following techniques you used when engaging with clients or when providing intervention services. So it's a 2-part assignment. There's going to be a plan change process case study paper, and you're going to be, like I said, selecting a case that you followed throughout the semester to talk about and describe. And then you're going to do a video of yourself applying the plan change process to a case presentation. So that's really going to be giving that case presentation that you did in your paper, but doing it as if you're presenting it in front of a group of your colleagues. So it will be somewhat professional. My request is that you actually rehearse a little bit what you're going to say. You have a clear sense of what you're going to do, and you do it in sort of a controlled setting so that there's not a lot of background noise and things like that. And you're presenting it as if you're presenting it to other professionals who are in the room. There's an example of the paper as well as the video posted on Moodle now. Cindy Garthwaite is featured in the video, the author of your text, and a former colleague here at the U who retired a couple years back. So go ahead and watch that and read through the sample paper. And then from there, we should talk about confidentiality. So, of course, you guys know that we're going to be presenting this, and, you know, the state only has, 1 million people in it, so there is a good chance that someone that you might be talking about would be someone that perhaps someone else in the class has met or knows or might encounter in the future. So it's going to be important that not just changing names and things like that, but you may need to change other identifying characteristics like age or gender as you're giving these presentations. If you haven't followed a client through the plan change process at your practicum, you can combine clients. So if you worked in the first few phases on one client and then through the last phases on another, you can combine and sort of turn them into kind of like one client. Or you could talk about what you would do to complete the case all the way through termination if you've done some of the phases with a particular client. If you're at a macro level practicum or a meso level, try applying the plan change process to a larger setting rather than to a specific client. So, or a larger project that you saw all the way through engagement to termination. And then I would encourage you to revisit Chapter 14 and look at the social work dictionary that's posted on Moodle. They should be able to help you with the project and with your forum post this week. So for the forum this week, I want you to talk about the plan change process and the different phases that you have used at your practice. And I want you to do a close look at the phases you feel most skilled at using. Give some examples of how you've gotten a chance to use those phases, and then talk a little bit more about some of the areas of the plan change process you'd like to have a little more experience with. Thanks so much, guys. Have a wonderful holiday. Don't hesitate to ask questions about the project. All right. And as usual, the first post to the forum is due on Wednesday with 2 responses to your classmates due by Sunday. Thanks so much.